Welcome back to another very questionable episode of Daily Mirror Dungeon. So you can resize Limbus as much as you want when you're playing it through Steam, so I figured why not play it in, phone vertical mode, because the actual mobile port of Limbus doesn't allow you to play in vertical mode, but you sure can do it with the actual Steam version. And is it stupid? Yes. I don't have anything else. It's not letting me click, actually. Huh? That's not good. Yeah, I'm clicking and nothing's happening. Is the hitbox messed up or something? Okay, let me just real quick. Oh god. Okay, let me just I had to fix it for a second just to fix that. There we go. Now we can enter. Yeah, it's cool though because you can actually see like the full backgrounds now. Because normally you can't see like the full backgrounds for a lot of the backgrounds, but you can see them here. So I'll take you. And who do I think would play Olympus on their phone? Like that, yeah. Oh right, there's I was almost meant for 5 people. Okay, who else would play Limbus on their phone, theoretically? Out of these 4 remaining sinners, or 5 remaining sinners, or 6 remaining sinners, I don't know how I'm having so much trouble counting today. Which of them is most likely to play Limbus on their phone? Sure, you. Alright. Why is that the criteria for this day's episode? I don't know. It's just another one of those stupid episodes with a goofy gimmick. These lines look very strange here, that's for sure. I think 70 song. Sure, we'll give him like that. Faust, let's go for Zyfaust. Dawn, let's go for Sank Dawn. Honglu, Liu Honglu. Ishmael, gotta be Molar. Riodion, we'll do N-Corp. And for Sinclair, it'll just be base Sinclair. Perfect! My very well thought out team building. Just going for vibes. Oh, this also is very silly. The loading screen, can't really make out much of it. Okay. Take a little bit of scrolling to see anything here. We know the boss is the G Corp head manager. There's also a strange bit of lag occasionally. I don't know why it's lagging so bad sometimes. Oh well. We'll go bottom path though. And I'm just gonna go in this order, honestly. I don't know. You can get a big look up at the Limbus boat, the Limboat. That's well, we can't even see everyone. Okay, and the UI is looking a little silly. Yeah, honestly, I've done worse runs. That's the thing. I did a run where the game was like this size before. It was awful. And when someone's using the skill 3, you can get like a big close-up look at them. Yeah, wow. And the damage, like the total damage in the middle too. It's so interesting, like just how all this various stuff is programmed to like fit alongside like the screen for like different like resolution sizes. Like I can't even tell people to the right are like alive or stuff. Like who knows? Yeah, don't expect to be able to see what the passives do. Hopefully you know what they all do by now. Dawn's dueling with the staggered guy. She's like, yes, let's have a good duel as she's like beating up like an already dead corpse, clueless. Classic thank Dawn. stacking your speed values to insane levels. Why is there still not captions for when the sinners speak and fight? Like, it's so odd. Especially because, like, the ability to, like, this is only used once in the entire... Okay, that's also very interesting looking. This is only used once in the entire game, but there is a situation in which someone in combat does, like, actually have text above their head and speak. That being, whenever you use Grip Sinclair for the Cromer fight. Cromer just gets instantly staggered and is like, what? This can't be, or whatever it is. I'll take today's expression. That's blunt damage, that's always nice. I feel like they should add, like, an additional thing on the rate side to show, like, how much, like, of each damage type you have on your selected squad. I feel like that would make some sense. I guess it's not, like, the most important thing all the times. I mean, damage types are semi-important, though, since everything is, like, weak to at least one damage type in this game. Unlike Ruina, where the damage types really weren't great by the end of the game. Didn't matter that much, unless they, you know, did. But in that case, it was punishing you for using the wrong damage type more so than rewarding you for using the right one. Okay. You really need some sanity still. They look so weird. I don't know. The resolution, it's all messed up. It's just so messed up. Oh yeah, but I just decided that I didn't know what to use as a background, so I just used the Welgear's background, and you know, it looked pretty cool. I could improve it a bit though. In case you ever, you know, are just like not feeling looking at the game itself, we'll have some little distractions off to the side. There we go. Perfect. Alright, back to it. Those two are staggered and those two are ready for their beating. And no, once again, I'm falling into that classic trap of like, what other stupid things do I have to put on this screen to make this video more interesting than you know, its current non-interestingness. I guess it is interesting to see, like, oh well, this is what it looks like when you see the Rose Hunter in like in very low quality. Oh, Honglu's the only one who's got a chance. Good job, Honglu. Give us the Rupture gift that doesn't help us that much. And yep, blunt weak fight. So it is G Corp head manager. But specifically the revived one. Or not the revived one, the reminisced one. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah, in case you can't see what it is, you can see his name up here. I assume it's really readable, but his name is the Recollected Festered G Corp head manager. Yeah. I mean, zoom out enough. Okay, that's pretty. I mean, that looks pretty cool though. That can't be denied, especially with the background, the funny like background that's more or less the same one that shows up in both Lob Corp and in the Black Swan fight in Ruina. Not like one for one in this situation, of course, but it's very reminiscent. On purpose, that's for sure. Possibly is like partially one for one, but there's some additional stuff back there now. Like the bugs or whatever flying around. The bug people just kind of chilling. As they should. Okay. Very nice. And this guy gets staggered by Honglu. Alright. This is the one that isn't staggered, and that one's still low morale, so he's, you know, not feeling too good. There you go, that is it. Yeah. This should finish it off. The head manager's taking far more damage than it really should be taking. I don't really think it needed 3 attacks to kill him, but oh well. It's an enemy wipe, nonetheless. It kind of this actually kind of like fits looking at like OBS. Like the lotion line kind of like pairs pretty well there. We'll take this. 4 the more damage to staggered opponents. And another combat participant now. Oh god. I accidentally clicked off of Limbus. Because of the fact it's not in full screen, so it's a little easy to do that right now. And we'll go top half. We'll take the risky encounter. I love risky. Okay, there's 3 of them. There's 4 of them. And there's a drone. Ooh. Once we get if we get like a 7v6 fight, we're not gonna be able to see our entire team and their team at the same time. I think most likely. I don't know for sure. I guess. God. I love how the Zweihanders look. Just they're like. Their trails being like that, like blue and light yellow, like color scheme that's the same as what the Zwei themselves wear. Like it's just so cool looking.
저 사람들 좀 지친 것 같아요. 처치의 약점이요. 유효타 좋아. 계속 집중하지. 균형이 무너졌군요.
일단이 휘청거리는군.
Darn, you should have stabbed his actual teammate a little harder. Maybe could have killed him. I feel like I was just kind of staring in silence for a bit there. I don't know. This video really is perplexing my brain. It's having trouble comprehending what's going on. Why Limbus looks like this. Oh yeah, that's right. Question of the day. It really was an interesting choice to wait this long to bring up the question of the day, but I've been so confused by what's going on mentally that it just happens. But what's your favorite non-Project Moon game? Let's do some non-direct Project Moon related question of the days. Why not? Why not? So just whatever your favorite game is that isn't one of the Project Moon games, assuming that is your favorite game, and just list what's your second favorite game or so on. For me personally, it's probably Xenoblade Chronicles 3, although the entire Xenoblade trilogy could fit in that one plot. Leave your answer in the comments below, assuming you've made it this far into the video, which if you have, I apologize. I really do just like making like unwatchable videos. Just wait until I do the run where I'm just playing on a Donald chicken sandwich. That'll be truly incredible. Alright. Our people are killing enemies, that's good. And Moonay looks so cool. Probably one of my favorite, like, of the attack animations in this game. Just because, like, just so like, I mean, if it's not obvious, I absolutely love a lot of the VFX Project Moon does in their games. Especially like the attack VFX, of course.
오작 터뜨려주지.
Stuff like just looking at them is just so like enchanting. A lot of the times.
파쇄 완료.
It's like every faction has their own like similar like god. Especially like 7 associations, Vi associations, they're so good. I don't know how else to, you know, describe them just beyond being just so peak. Alright, shop, Rodion skill. I'll take the milepost. That'll pay off this early on. And otherwise, do we want Rodion to have another skill 3? Not particularly. We'll just leave. Leave the shop? Yes. Okay, gotta roll over a little bit. Boss of this floor is... God, I think we have determined it last time.
탐구할 것은
This was the
무엇이오?
same boss I got yesterday, I think, on the second floor, and I think it was Clippity Cloppity. I think Pearson Wrath, or no, Pearson Pride is what shows up if you do get the actual normal robots.
방금 벌레 말은 듣지 않다는 사람 누구야?
Okay, it's super hard to tell who's clashing who here. We can manage. You can go for that one. You can go for that one. Everything else will be relatively straightforward. That's a neutral, unfortunate. Dawn will probably be fine. And then you can hit him with one of these.
탐구는 끝났어.
And the fact that on Tails, like the VFX just looks so lame compared to the heads ones. It's so good. I do like how, like, just because of how hard it is to, like, visually distinguish what's going on, I'm just using this time to just kind of stare at the VFX more than I usually do. Yeah, here's Mulan again. Just look at it, that angular. Look, he's put it across the 7, and the 7 blows up. Like, when did Yi-san get a 7 Association 3-star? Like, that's definitely, like, the fanciest, like, the 7 Association animations.
한방 먹였네.
Like,
이 기세를 모아서 뚫어보자고.
it's the most 7 Association. I mean, it is very reminiscent of, like, Boundary of Death. Just like, oh wow, giant number that is relevant to our organization's number of association.
오작 터뜨려주지.
That doesn't mean it's lame, of course. It just means that it's super cool.
시시게.
God.
좋다.
Every time I look to the side, I just see, like, the screen. I just see the screen I'm looking at again, but just with the giant well-cheered shrimps watching over, protecting. Maybe they shouldn't be so, like, maybe they should be a little more centered.
얼얼하지. 정신 못 차릴 거야.
Like that? Yeah, maybe.
균형이 무너졌군요.
That way, they're kind of filling up a little more space like this.
움직이지 못하겠죠.
Pretty cool. Maybe I could throw on something else too.
금방 끝내고 버스로 돌아갈 수 있겠다. 그치?
Alright, they're all staggered now. Gonna attack each of them with something and hope, you know, it's gonna kill most of them. Which one are we not attacking? Bottom left? Oh, we need to have someone redirect that one. Okay, you redirect that one, and then you can go top right. There we go.
탐구는 끝났어.
Nice.
침묵했어. 불타올랐군요.
This might kill this guy? No. Yes? 116 it did. The number looked very low at first, a lot lower than it ended up being, so it did kill.
그치?
So now we just hit both of them, and kill both of them. They have it coming, I believe.
유쾌한 결투였네.
침묵했어.
And there we go. Another fight done. Let me go back to seeing what random things I have to put on screen. Ooh. Oh yeah, this is a good choice. There he is. I have him called Yes.
먼저 끝내고 돌아오는 친구는 맛있는 거
Just
사줄게.
thought without the O.
물론
And I think that's a pretty fitting name. And now he's just gonna be watching us in the corner in all his low resolution glory. And yeah, we'll just hit everyone with 2 attacks. Well, I do like going for Clippity-Cloppity first, just gunning it down. It's really not too necessary. This does mean it's going to go into its enraged form, because it's absolutely taking 30% of its HP as damage. I think it's absolutely taking that much damage. I guess it's kinda hard to say, though. It might not. Oop. Yeah, looks like it is. So it's gonna be, or is it 15% of the HP? It might only be 15% of the HP needs in order to actually trigger the passive to enrage these guys. Well, either way, it's probably happening to him. Yes, it is. Oh, this menu is really broken. Yeah, I guess I should poke around some of the menus, see just how broken it is. Ego menu. Yeah, alright. Well, that is just not right. What about like a status effect menu? That's normal enough. What other menus are there? Pause menu? Settings? Yeah, that's certainly something. Well, we can kill them all here pretty easily, in fact. Because we just have one person kill the other guy, and then everyone is going to just go full out on Clippity Cloppy itself. Victory? Once again, that's floor 2 done. I'm actually on a little bit of a funny... I'm gonna say I'm on a quote-unquote rush here, because, like, it's not really a rush, but, in half an hour there's going to be the daily reset. So if I want to be able to... And I need to finish this run before then if I want to actually get my, actual today daily polls. Big Nebula answer. And you may be thinking, oh, why don't you just pause the run and then just do your daily polls? Yeah. Yeah. That's all I have to say about that idea. This is lame. I'm gonna have to go for all fights if I want to get to the shop here. Won't be able to do a single non-fight. Is it worth it? Probably. We'll go for the normal fight though instead of taking the Adno here. Although it's definitely not looking good for the whole short run idea. I mean, it doesn't matter, of course, but it's funny.
최후의 혈구 하나만 남아 있다면 생명은 어떻게라도 보존될 테니.
고작 터뜨려주지.
These guys are weak to the Pierce, so not going to be looking too swell after this, most likely. That's a tail. That's unfortunate. Could have been looking a lot worse if she actually managed to get 3 heads. Good though. We're still staggering most of them. Only one of them's not staggered, and Yisung's probably just gonna stagger them. With their whole Pierce weakness thing. Even a weak field attack might just be enough. That looks like it was just barely not a stagger, I think. Or maybe it... Yeah, I think that person's just barely not staggered. I guess we'll see. I think there was another attack going for them, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, they barely didn't get staggered by Yisung. That'll finish them off, though. So they're all dead, still. Wahoo. Yeah. Bottom path now. Pierce weak means it's most likely Rose Spanner. It could be Lobotomy Ego, but I feel like it's usually Rose Spinner when you see it refuse to be. Okay, I guess not.
좋아.
Or that's actually
얼른
not true,
끝내고
is it?
밥
Because
먹으러
for some reason,
가자고.
Rose Spanner usually shows up as Blunt Weak despite not being Blunt Weak at all. Because the game likes to be silly like that. Yeah.
탐구는 끝났어.
Hard to tell which unit's supposed to be what. Their images are also low resolution at the bottom. Like they're so tiny.
저들이 추풍과 같이 흔들려. 보다
Okay.
유리하지 않겠어.
Still looking fairly good for us though. I'm actually gonna start this fight and I'm gonna get myself some water and I'm just gonna let the game keep on running.
좋아.
이 공격은 꽤 먹혀든 것 같아.
행복하겠는가?
적대 세력을 배제했습니다.
Let's see, perfect timing.
써주마.
Stay hydrated.
승객이
다소
딱콩 한방
유리하구려.
먹였어.
And there's only one guy left, so that's pretty good.
오작 터뜨려주지. 유쾌한 결투였네.
Alright, I'm gonna take the funny path here, I think. No, I shouldn't. It's literally just one more fight. I don't know why I'm like,
점수 준비 끝.
okay, I could take the shot, but then I'll have to do one more fight. Ugh. Yeah, it's not nearly as bad as I was thinking it was for some reason.
좋아.
I'm feeling
얼른 끝내고
out of it
밥
today.
먹으러 가자고. 오작
Kinda means this wasn't really the best day to go for a run like this, but this was on my list of stupid ideas I wanted to try sooner or later, so I figured might as well.
완벽한 한방. 시원한 걸.
And trust me when I say there's still quite a few stupid ideas left, some of which are just kinda rehashes of previous ideas, but some of which are like new.
못 차릴 거야.
저 사람들 좀 지친 것 같아요.
오작 터뜨려주지. 파쇄 완료. 승객이 딱콩 한방 먹였어.
침묵해.
Okay, healing that guy, rude. So he's now almost back at full, thanks to that and his turn healing. His end of turn healing. Or his start of turn healing? I don't remember which one it is, but it really doesn't matter.
움직이지
Okay, and there's the robot staggered. The robot's at 2 HP now. But Dawn's got him to take care of and should be able to do enough to finish this guy, yeah. Blunt attack. Love is in the air? Wrong. Blunt attack. Unga bunga. Yeah, unga bunga, you sod. I'll go this way.
탐구할 것은 무엇이오?
One more fight. Because we're at 500 cost now. So we could definitely buy something good. We've got enough to afford Lunar Memory if it shows up. And this sure would be an interesting run to see Lunar Memory, so I'm just gonna will it into existence real quick.
오작 터뜨려주지.
It's still been like it's been a little bit since the last how long is it exactly since the last Lunar Memory run? I guess I can check. God. Ooh, struggling. Ooh, another struggle type situation.
쇼. 시시게.
유효타 좋아 계속 집중하지.
균형이 무너졌군요.
우리가 우세. 서둘러 끝내보자고.
I think this is... We'll go for the Gloom Resonance here. Might as well.
반복하겠는가? 유쾌한 결투였네.
Yeah, look, the episode where I got the last time I saw Lunar Memory, not even the last time I got it, the last time I saw it at all, I'm fairly certain, unless I've seen it since then, but I don't think so, was day 98 of Daily Mirror Dungeon, which was mid-July, so it's been a month and a half. Just how rare is it? What do I want here? Rodion skill, meh. Oh god, there's someone playing a trumpet above me, I think? I don't think it's being picked up in the actual video. It doesn't seem like my mic's picking it up. It's kind of quiet, but it's faint enough that it's going to drive me insane. Let's see. Back to this, though. We might as well change Rodion's skills, though. Give her another skill 3. Why not? Maybe that's what you need to do in order to get someone to disappear from the shop, but I don't think so. Okay, blunt weak.
탐구할 것은 무엇이요?
Yeah, it looks like the trumpet is not showing up. That's good. That's good. I don't want you guys to be subjected to the same torment I am.
끝내고 밥 먹으러 가자고.
I guess that's what I get for recording at this time of the day. Ito's there. We can still just barely fit everyone on screen. And can we beat Ito? We cannot win a clash against him. Alright, Rhyme Shank. It'll be a 2-target. Okay, that'll be decent enough then. Might as well. Because we've got the big Gloom Resonance going on. This is a very Gloom-heavy run for no reason beyond just it kind of is. Like, this is our only non-Gloom skill we're using this turn. And even then, like, Yisung does have a Gloom skill. I think. I think it's like primary or something is his Gloom skill. So yeah. Random Gloom run. Random sadness run. So sad. Fails. Oh well. That's fine. You sure can't. Alright, those two are staggered at least. That's good. Gotta zoom out again just so I can make sure I get a good glimpse of everyone. Okay. Some pretty good clashes across the board, it looks like. There's a couple of favorites in there, but that's still, like, pretty good, all things considered. Could be a lot worse. Especially given how I put, like, very little thought into this team beyond units that I don't necessarily use the most often. And also I chose Sinners that I feel like would play Limbus on an iPhone. Or Android. Which is kind of a strange criteria to try and use. Because of the fact that, like... Well, of course the old people wouldn't play, like, Limbus at all. Like, that's why I didn't choose, like, Gregor or Otis. Okay, he's almost staggered. Fletcher is doing well here. Very well. He resists the pierce, so it's not too much. Moulinet kills, though. With the funny little green explosion. And there we go. There's Guido being staggered. And we've got a couple gifts for you. Gifts that are sometimes referred to as pipe bombs in your mailbox. I'm sure you will enjoy these pipe bombs in your mailbox. Oh yeah, there's all his status effects gone down again. His 0 potency bleed and 0 potency burn. He's just such a funny guy. What's he doing? Who knows? And we'll take the contract. Might as well. path do we take? Bottom path for shop? I mean, I gotta. It means we're not gonna get any events this floor. But I gotta. And being at base Sinclair. I feel like I've heard several people refer to Sinclair as an iPad kid before. I don't know if there's any basis behind that, and I'm not fully sure what the stereotype is beyond, like, rich? Possibly? I don't know. Oh, yeah, it's a little hard to fit him on. But we just barely can. As soon as we see a 6 enemy fight, then we're not gonna be able to fit everything on. Or, like, if our final boss ends up being, like... If it ends up being the fox, we might not be able to see everyone. We might not be able to see, like, some of the umbrellas. I don't know. I feel like even then, like, it's still close enough to the center. Who knows? Someone's being beaten to death. It happens. It's Honglu. It happens to him very frequently. I'm not trying to use your eco. Oh, that menu looks a little silly there. Yeah, let me look at the details real quick. Let me read what it's saying on my Nokia. The thing is, I can always make it worse. It's important to keep that in mind. Like this is what happens when you're like playing Limbus through like a bathroom stall. Like you can just vaguely peek at it. I went for this though, cause you know, funny phone joke. Oh no, I think I broke something. Oh no, I didn't. I drank the wrong thing, I realize now. Oh god. Whoops. I'm ruining everything. Ooh. Yeah, I really am. I should not be messing with the size even more than I already have. I should not be playing God. I should know better. I really think I would have known better. What did I hit? I clicked on an enemy that was like not visible on the screen, I think. Okay, we'll do that then. That'll work. I do love a good scuff run. Okay, like this, and then like that, and then like that's too tall. That is a little too tall, just a little bit, but like it's notable. And if we do this, there might be a little bit. Yeah, you can see a little bit below it at the bottom, so it needs to be a little taller now. Yeah. Remember, like, the joke, like, earlier on this episode is I was trying to go fast so I could get my daily pulls off? Well, I've got 20 minutes. Gotta put a... I'm on the clock. I gotta go fast. I gotta go fast. Okay. What path it is. I'm just squash some bugs. Oh, is this the 6 enemy fight? No, this one isn't. I guess the Pekatulum we're about to fight might be a 6 enemy fight. Depending on which Pekatule fight it is. I think, like, I'm pretty sure, if you watch, like, YouTube on, like, the phone, doesn't it have, like, some sort of automatic thing to actually, like, display in the right, like, way? Like, can't you just watch YouTube phone vertically? Maybe if you're watching this on your, like, phone, then you might be able to, like, get this working. But I think because of the fact it is still a horizontal video, I don't know if that'll even work. Might have just doomed that entire concept. No. Very funny thing about how, like, for the first, like, 3 months of the game, we only had 3 navigators, one of which didn't even have a voice. You either had Gregor, you had Karen, or you had Dante, and who wasn't even voiced. Oh, God. Gotta scroll over because I misclicked. Now we've got a couple more. We're at 6 announcers now. 5 proper ones and also Dante, who just kind of says stuff and only or type stuff, I guess, since you can't actually hear what they're saying. Although Dante doesn't make clock noises, which is still so lame. Okay,
좋아.
this fight.
얼른 끝내고
This is a
밥
good
먹으러
fight to spam the
가자고.
1 key. Ooh, we really kind of can't see everyone at once. We'd have to either like cut off like a significant portion of each song or cut off a significant portion of this Pekatulam. Very fancy. Luckily, whenever you click on a skill, it kind of auto-focuses on the enemies and focused encounters, making it really not that big of an issue. Okay, neutral, neutral, neutral. Alright, you're doing great. Neutral, neutral, neutral. Alright, you're doing great. Dominating, that's good. Dominating, that's good. And neutral, alright.
오작 터뜨려주지.
We're doing well against most of them. And you know, most is close enough to all. 6 HP on that guy, jeez. Almost just straight up killed him. Fingar's getting a little one-sided attack off. Faust is getting a little one-sided attack off. Oh. Okay, he still won that clash. I was like, really? You managed to lose that? But no, she didn't. She just lost one of the claims. Which isn't too big of a deal.
균형이 무너졌군요.
Did she die for it? Yeah, of course, but that doesn't mean it's a big deal. Fletcher might be able to win against one of these? Yes. You that, you hit that guy, you hit that guy, and then one of you guys might be able to win this clash. As long as we can get a neutral. Good enough for me. That's like roughly a win. Like 50-50% of the time it's a win, so. Which means it does round up if it is a 50% chance rounds up. It's kind of like how like if you got a round of 0.5 you round it up instead of down. So therefore, a 50-50 chance is a 100% chance. You know? This is what I'd call flawless logic.
야호.
God, I love nebulizers so much. Just stacking up Stumiller crits with it combined with the actual 4-leaf clover on units that don't even have poise to begin with. Brings a tear to my eye. When are we gonna get more poise units though? We're getting more Rupture now, which is good, but like... There's only 2 good poise units in the game still.
현명한 판단이요.
적대 세력을 배제했습니다.
I mean, I say that, and I mean roughly. I mean, there's 2 poise units that can actually crit enemies in the game so far. Because it's just Blade Lineage, G, Song, and Chi Ishmael. No one else is able to keep their count high enough to out-crit themselves. Oh. Huh. We sure can't see that question mark here. Fair enough. Grand welcome here. Tomorrow's Fortune. Tomorrow's Fortune's good even if it's not that great this late on. Faust can get another skill 3, we can just grab lowest star. Why not? We don't need the Pride resources, even though we could afford Grand Welcome. I'll save up. Let me get a shop here. Not a shop here, a rest stop here, which we cannot make use of. Right, cool to hear. And slash Wrath, that is most certainly the Crawling Inquisitors. The one of the dog variants of an Inquisitor. Yeah.
늦으면 메피랑 먼저 갈 거야.
God, think about how like the first time these guys show up in Canto 3, there's a dialogue sprite for one of them that's literally just using their battle sprite, and it looks so out of place. I didn't think about that, but it kind of like comes to my mind whenever I see their actual sprite. Like, wow, they're so silly looking. I think we went for a neutral clash against that top guy, but, we'll live. Statistically speaking. Going well still.
최선을 다해보지.
Sometimes you lose a clash, but you
방금 원래
know,
말은 듣지 않다는 사람 누구야?
it happens. Sometimes you deserve to lose clashes, you know? I think Socrates said that. But now we just stagger this guy and he dies, so get owned.
해보겠습니다.
Then the other two are going to get enraged this next turn. Yeah, this guy's at like 5 instincts now. Good to get them enraged though, because then they're just taking more damage.
이 공격은
A little
모든 것 같아요.
higher HP than I'd like, but you're getting staggered by this. You're not getting your other two attacks off either way. Oh, and you blew up thanks to the contract.
계속 밀어붙이자.
Oh, good.
유효타 좋아. 계속 우리가 우세. 서둘러 끝내보자고.
Let's try and end this quick. Yes, sir. Favor, that's honestly decent for skill 1, huh? Struggling, that's what you'd expect from a skill 1 neutral. Fine. Dominating. Struggling. Unopposed. Alright.
해보겠습니다.
Sure. Looks pretty good. Yeah, there's the stagger on the top guy. So their favored skill 1 didn't even amount to anything. Oh, I also haven't claimed my...
움직이지 못하겠죠.
완벽한 한방. 시원한 걸.
Okay, that's fine. Don't worry about me talking to myself. It's just this guy left. He's staggered. Kill him.
보자고 버스로 돌아갈 수 있겠다.
Fletch I am. His 4 HP. Get the goon. He's been got. And that didn't help too much burn. Gain more poise from skills. I was about to take that. I was about to unironically take that despite having no poise skills in the entire team. It's because of the fact that it's like some poise synergy going on. Alright, but this is where we're gonna take the quick main menu break. Because, I don't think we can do this 4 in 10 minutes. Maybe I'm wrong though. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I should just believe in myself more. I need to claim these two on here, yeah. I'll actually grab the boxes when I grab the rest of the boxes, so I can wait on that one. And we'll do our stretched res daily polls, so we can just get a really good look at Mephistopheles, however you say it. Unfortunately, this is one of the ones where it seems like it's just showing it normally, but it's just kind of cropping most of it. So there's not like any like behind the scenes stuff to see here. Ooh, 2-star. Interesting that I can't click on this though. It's just, I guess it's just slightly, oh. Oh. Huh. I have to click here. Nowhere else works. Yeah, sure. That was from the Ishmael one. Alright. Should have seen if the hitbox was janky for that one too, but it probably would have been. Oh well. That's been done. Now back to the mirror dungeon. Oh right, I forgot about this. Wait, this does mean you can probably find it somewhere. The hitbox. Maybe like here or something? Yeah, no, I don't think so. We resume, then we stretch it again. So there's a very slight glimpse of hope into, you know, the normal world before. Back to reality. There goes gravity. Shop's on the bottom path, so we take it. Once again, I'm just gonna go in the number order here.
탐구할 것은
This isn't
무엇이죠?
really a run where I'm trying to think too much. And you know, it happens sometimes.
가능하면 다치시지 않게 싸우셨으면 좋겠어요.
That's not good. What do you have for mass attacks? We've got this. Okay, we can pop one of those. That'll be good enough to warrant going for the other gloom attacks for the sake of the resonance.
보고입니다.
And thanks to the resonance that one of the attacks got turned into a neutral. I think Ishmael's attack got turned into a neutral instead of a unlikely.
환상의 세계로 들어가 보죠.
This is the world of wonders. And you know, 100 damage exactly. That's foul. Oh no, it was Faust's attack. Oh, Faust is still losing, despite her neutral. Well, I say that as if, you know, it isn't a 50-50. I guess if it means it's a 50% chance for them to win, it also rounds up to a 100 for them. So therefore, we've both got a 100% chance of winning. And, you know, it doesn't really work like that, so, I guess sometimes the system doesn't work. I love faulty logic. It's the kind of joke that definitely gets, like, stale, like, super easy. But, like, just saying things that are just straight up wrong is funny as long as it's, you know, obviously wrong.
좋아. 계속 집중하지.
Kind of like why some people like gaslighting so much. Like, I understand that. It's not like something I do a lot, but, like, I understand how you gain joy from just saying stupid things and people believing you. Of course, assuming you're doing it for comedic effect and not to convince someone to, like, give you all their money. Although, you know, if you manage to gaslight someone so hard they, like, give you everything you own, like, fair enough, I guess. That kind of takes a lot of prowess. And, I think I should stop talking before I continue to effectively promote scammers. I guess that is another way you can interpret what I'm saying, so, that's the end of that topic. We get an event here. Ah, it's you. I love some, I'd love some coffee. Everyone except Sinclair can do it. Sinclair, you do this. You got this. I believe in you. You're a failure. I don't need less resources, that's why I threw that. More Rodion skills? Ooh, piece of relationship. Gotta take it. This one's so good. It does nothing. I'll take Phantom Pain too. Then we just kind of leave. We can go something like this, and then we can go like that, that. It looks good. I'm locking this path, right? Yeah. That's fine. It's a risky encounter that we don't really get too much of a benefit for. Abno would be a better choice because Abno will get more ego gift chance as opposed to the more cost chance given by risky encounters. But that's fine. Ooh, scary. We can rhyme shank these guys though with our gloom build. Ooh. Alright. Okay, she still managed to win that. Good job. It just the split frame widening just keeps on getting me. Like I noticed that for Hong Lu's too, just the fact like, oh yeah, it looks normal enough and then it just gets widened. Gotta use more egos so we can see it more, I think. Oh. Alright. Yeah. this bad clash was mainly just one bad clash. Everything else was like a decent enough clash. Oh, and all good clashes here. Nothing worth scrutiny. And then Faust to finish this guy off. Yep, there it is.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
Looked. It is. I mean, lightning rod thanks to that. Well, you know, we don't know for sure. Maybe like I would have just gotten the lightning rod if I didn't get the additional choice here. Sure, we'll sample the green stuff since this works well with our Pierce stuff. Okay, Sinclair, you got it this time, buddy. Yeah, good job. I believed in him. And no, he paid off. The little bird man, the little chick stuck within the egg. Let him out.
걱정 마시오. 최후의 혈구 하나만 남아 있다면
Okay.
생명은 어떻게
Another
보존될 텐데.
rude couple of attacks. I mean, it's not like I'm too worried. I'm fine with taking a couple of obvious clash loses. If it means, you know, not resorting into too much ego spam.
움직이지 못하겠죠.
Yeah, we got a heads on Land of Illusion. And you know, Honglu got widened again. As it so happens to go sometimes.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
적확한 한압이었어.
우리가 우세. 서둘러 끝내보자고.
Very good. And we can just finish them all off now. Only two left after all. Power of Unga Bunga blunting.
불타올랐군요.
유효타 좋아. 계속 집중하지.
얼얼하지? 정신 못 차릴 거야. 파쇄 완료.
완벽한 한 방. 시원한 걸.
Alright. So now we get an event and then we're gonna fight the boss, which I didn't look at what it was. Oh, it's Fair Gentleman. Oh, you. Sure. Sinclair, you got this. Sinclair's our traditional Abno tester.
다행이에요.
We just throw him in there and, you know, maybe he'll live. Now we fight the Fairy Gentleman.
걱정 마시오. 최후의 혈구 하나만 남아 있다면
Alright, so
어떻게라도 보존될
you may be wondering, where's the Fairy Gentleman? I don't see him. And that's because he's not here today, I don't think. Yeah. Look at that. It's just the sinners. There's no anything need to fight. We've already lost. Oh no, he's just over there. There he is. Trying to hide from us, were you? We're gonna kill you for that. What are you weak to? You're weak to this. Is this Dimension Shredder a Pierce, or is it a Slash? It is a Pierce. Okay, so this Dimension Shredder is a pretty good choice here. We're just kind of killing you. Pierce, Sloth, and Pride are our primary objectives here, as far as the kill department goes. And you're resistant to blunt, so maybe try and minimize the blunt attacks. Like, stuff like these aren't bad choices. Can't actually clash with them, but that's fine. We can clash with that one, though. That's good. Let's see what else is decent. Nothing else really makes use of this guy's weaknesses as much as I'd like, so we're just gonna attack now. With everyone else. No need to use too many egos. Like, 3 is a perfectly reasonable amount of egos, and we're just going for all our pride egos. And fails at least we're getting to see all the sinners, you know, widen for a split second for no apparent reason.
완벽한 한 방. 시원한 걸.
We've got some other pierce attacks too on some of our people, like Ishmael and Dawn, so they'll still do their fair share of damage, I'd hope.
다음 세상으로 넘어가려면
I guess we're also going to result in giving this guy a bunch of rupture count for like no reason, since we don't have very much of a rupture potency inflictor. That's fine though.
관리자님, 역시 저는 생각하지 못하는 방법을 떠올리시는군요.
Okay. And what does Castle do fairly decently too?
모든 걸 거둬들일 순 없었어.
He's weak to the pride bar, even if he is neutral to the slash bar. What his cast always does 100 damage or something when you'd really expect it to do like 50. It's just that good.
적확한 한압이었어. 걱정 마시오.
Okay, let's see. Your arm's taken quite the beating already.
생명은
We're probably just gonna use that exact same set of egos here. No more, no less. We don't really need more nor less. Okay, that's good. So now we're gonna have everyone keep on going for the arm. Yeah, like that. This means Sinclair's or Yi-Song's is going to be a single target, but that's fine. He's gonna inflict the dimensional rift now. I'm pretty sure he needs charge in order to inflict the dimensional rift, and he only gains charge if he doesn't get attacked in a turn, and he didn't get attacked last turn, so we should have charged or spent it on the dimensional rift. He sure did. That's good. So now he's just gonna. This guy's gonna be a what? 7-dimensional rift, is it? So he's gonna gain 7 rupture count next turn for very little benefit for us, but he's got 7 rupture count, which is funny to see. Oh, we could have branched from the Tree of Knowledge here or something. That would actually be really goated here. I've realized. The realization has struck me. I don't think it'll matter too much at this point, though. He's healing a little bit because he heals himself with his skills, but in a way that you really can't do anything about it. It's like, oh, on use heal. Like, alright. So we've got no chance, that's what you're saying?
오, 머리 좋다 단테. 방금 완전 좋았어.
깔끔하게 잘려나갔네요. 이제 저걸로 허튼 수작을 부리지는 못하겠죠.
Alright, this is where the wine is now. That's fine by me. We'll have someone deal with it, and by that I mean we're just gonna ignore it and we're gonna keep on trying to kill this guy. Actually, we'll have everyone go for this part now, because we're gonna try into getting some Branch from the Tree of Knowledge plays off. Why? I don't know. Is he gonna die before that triggers? Maybe. I mean, the only reason why he's taking so much damage already is because of the fact that the contract's triggered. Otherwise, he'd probably still be, like, beast better. I guess the arm only has, like, what, 300 HP or something? Oh, I actually can't see. Yeah, I literally can't click on the arm to see its... Maybe if I did something like that and did it fast enough, I could. Oh, I think I almost got it. That requires, like, a really good flick, though. Yeah, I can see it, but the arm had, like, very little HP, so it didn't do too much damage there. Now, with our attacks, we're gonna get the actual rupture count go down a little. Oh, we're actually triggering Noble Duel here, I think, because of the fact that we binded this guy a bit, maybe? So Dawn's just gaining a bunch of power. That's cool, if it is true. 176, yeah, this guy's not living. Don't really know why I'd expect him to live here. Yeah, 42 HP.
다음 세상으로 넘어가려면 자, 여기구나.
That's a wrap. We've cut the goo man in half, and he's as good as gone. Funny time for the trumpet to start playing again. You did the most. I guess it's because Dimensional Shredder. But even then, you didn't use it that much. That seems odd. I'll take it though. Cool. More rewards. Don't mind if I do, of course. And there we go, our normal 12 boxes. Oh, and I've got more daily logins because it has rolled over the next day, yeah. Alright, makes sense. But, this is the wrong thing to go. I gotta do the center menu, so I gotta wait for the lag. And yes, 7 Eastlang did the most, so, let's look at him a little bit. Yeah, thank you all for watching this video. It's just another one of those stupid ideas I had, and I figured, might as well see it through. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.